Good morning. This is my interpretation of the cards I picked yesterday. The first card that was picked was the pig, eldest son. There you go. And from the card, you can see the blue rose in the heart position, radiating out, and joyful look on the pig's face. And you can just about see the little angels going around his aura, which is gold and orange. So the angels that were associated were the archangel Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Gabriel came to Mary when she was in fear and told her not to worry. And then Gabriel's associated with this time of year. Then we also have the gold and the orange associated with Uriel. So Gabriel comes in on the creamy pearlescent white and watery blue rays, and he brings in harmony, purity, and communication. And then also Uriel is one of the peace angels, and also brings in devotion, inspiration, and service, and very much connected with the auric fields. So again, that would be associated with the orange and the gold. So that this card is one of Diana Cooper's Archangel Animal cards, and she mentioned in her booklet that pigs are one associated with coming from Pleiades, and they're wonderful healers. So on the card, her interpretation was maintain self-worth and self-esteem. So the guidance when they come to earth and they've stepped into a body, so they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you may have lost, and you coming from your heart center, guided by your heart. So the guidance is to share your gifts and to meditate on how you would like to see the world from your soul's point of view, and for making everything about for the highest good. So the blue rose is associated with the heart center, and it helps to raise the frequencies all around. So if you're working on yourself, you're also raising the vibration all around you. And when that happens, you'll be touching people, and it helps to increase your self-worth and for you to see your true value. So the picture, like I said, had all the little angels around, and that's just reminding us that we are surrounded by angels, and they're helping and working with you. So for the tarot section, when I shuffled, yes, a card did jump out. So that was the High Priestess card, which I'll tell you a little bit about after I've gone through the other cards. So the first card from the spread was the Four of Cups. Let's get the angle right. Where is it? Is it coming? Yeah, so you've got a man with 3 cups by his side, looking a bit desolate and disillusioned, and there's 1 cup that's, you see it, the sun's in the way, that's on the on the table beside him. And the interpretation of that is really to not look behind you, to go, well, be in the moment, but we can become very stuck and have, be in like a stagnant way. We're not moving forward, we're thinking about the past, and we feel stuck. So the interpretation from the Fountain Tarot booklet. So it describes the scene, as I say. And so it's again saying, don't focus on the empty cups, focus on the full cup, the four. So the four often means stability, but you can be so stable you're stuck. So it's also saying, try not to think about imaginary problems as well, and to know there's hope. So the other angel associated with Gabriel is Hope, which is her or his, because they don't necessarily have a gender, but there's there's a more feminine side and a more masculine side. So Hope is the twin flame of Gabriel. So the second card that came out was the Six of Swords. You can see the swords lying flat, and there's a boat and a ferryman. So it's all about new beginnings and going forward. So that is a lovely card, and not to fear new starts. So the guidance from the book, I say, it says new beginnings, and it's overcoming adversity, letting go of the past, which ties in with the first card. Not to worry about seeking help. So in the card, she has a ferryman and taking her on a journey. Sometimes it's an unknown journey, but to trust and have hope and faith, and try and return again to harmony. And the final card that came through was the Nine of Cups. Here we are. Beautiful concentric circles with a lady rising up from that. There's a bird on a hand, a scene of nature. It looks very light and joyful. So 9 is a completion of a cycle. So for that, we've achieved a lot already, and not to forget that. The interpretation of the card is about individual accomplishment and having your own success and mastering yourself, discipline and fulfillment of what you've achieved. So enjoy it and reflect on how far you've come. So the jumping card, the High Priestess, there you are. The 2. So 2 associated with duality, and you can see the moon behind the veil of the dark and the light. We all have dark and light, and I suppose it's not pretending there isn't any dark, but to focus on our lighter side, but not ignore that we have a darker side. So that the veil across her face very loosely associated very much with the energies that we're just experiencing, or still experiencing, as it's tailing off with the lunar eclipse, and to know that there are gifts behind the veil, and to express our intuitive selves, and we all are masters. So the wisdom of the veil, so there's a deep knowing within us, and there's a mystery. So it's talking about strong intuition and instinct and secrets that have been now revealed. So that's across the globe, I think. The High Priestess, a woman of interest. So thank you for listening. I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.